Hi, I'm Jacqueline Peng and this is the Evening Highlights. Prime Minister Dato Sri Najib Razak says 1MDB's debt has reduced by 17 billion ringgit following the sale of its Edra Global Energy. He says this shows that the 1MDB rationalisation plan is working well.
Sebab itu terhadap apa-apa perkara pun ada jalan, ada kaedah penyelesaiannya. Dalam ehwal 1MDB saya ingin maklumkan, saya pernah terangkan, ia sedang ditangani dan dalam proses penyelesaian. Dan nampak penjualan syarikat Edra hutang 1MDB kini telah susut sebanyak 17 bilion. Ini membuktikan pelan rasionalisasi 1MDB sedang berjalan dengan baik. InsyaAllah ini akan disusuli dengan beberapa pengumuman yang lain.
Najib, who was also the finance minister, was speaking at the opening of UMNO Annual General Assembly. On November 23rd, 1MDB, Edra and its subsidiary signed a sale and purchase agreement with the China Nuclear Power Group or CGN. CGN will pay in cash 9.8 billion ringgit for the acquisition of the equity in Edra. And CGN will also take over the debts of Edra amounting to almost 8 billion ringgit. The group has entered into a consortium with Qatar Nebras Power to sell 100% equity in the power asset company. The transaction is expected to be completed in February 2016. On the 2.6 billion ringgit deposited in his personal bank accounts, Najib says he will be proven right. He says the controversies involving the 2.6 billion ringgit donations are being addressed.
Untuk dana 26 bilion pula. Isu ini pun telah dijawab di sidang parlimen baru oleh tim Malam Perdana Menteri. Bacalah jawapan itu. Yang penting derma ini adalah dari luar negara dan bukannya diambil wang awam ataupun wang 1MDB. Saya juga telah menjelaskan dalam taklimat Presiden dalam dua malam yang lalu. Saya dah jelaskan dan mengikut nasihat peguam negara. Saya tidak harus cakap lebih daripada itu. Yang mustahak, saya yakin saya berada di pihak yang benar dan kebenaran akan terbukti juga nanti.
The PM also says he will not give up in the face of challenges thrown at him. Instead, he will see all the problems through while remaining UMNO president. On the falling ringgit, the Prime Minister blames it on external factors. He says this is not because of the government's failure to manage the economy.
Kejatuhan nilai mata wang yang menjadi kebimbangan bukanlah kerana kegagalan kita menguruskan ekonomi negara, tapi disebabkan oleh faktor-faktor luaran. Kejatuhan harga minyak, komoditi-komoditi lain, pengucupan pada kadar pertumbuhan ekonomi negara China serta kadar faedah Amerika Syarikat yang jangka naik.
Najib says these external factors not only affect the Malaysian economy but also that of other developing countries.
Bukan saja terhadap Malaysia, malah turut terkesan kepada kebanyakan negara ekonomi yang sedang membaik.
If the goods and services tax was not implemented last April, he says the country's deficit may rise to 4.8% from 3.1% currently. On the Trans-Pacific Partnership, Najib says UMNO brought international recognition of Bumiputra's special status in Malaysia through TPPA. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, who earlier attended the party's AGM, has questioned why UMNO's financial report was not presented today. He says normally the reports will be explained by the party's treasurer, but strangely, he says it's not happening.
Tidak ada laporan oleh bendahari tentang keuangan parti. Ada setiausaha parti bagi penerangan berkenaan dengan parti, tapi berkenaan dengan keuangan parti yang biasanya dilapor oleh bendahari tidak ada pada hari ini. Ini adalah satu yang pelik sikitlah. Mungkin ada sebab-sebab tertentu.
It has earlier been reported that the reason why Dr. Mahathir wants to attend the party's AGM is to listen to first-hand of the party's financial report. He says the treasurer should explain UMNO's financials and whether or not the 2.6 billion ringgit exists. Now let's take a look at the sales numbers from the manufacturing sector. Sales volume in October 2015 is up 6.5% to almost 58.6 billion ringgit. That's a 3.5 billion more than a year ago. According to the Statistics Department, the sales value in October is up 100 million ringgit from 58.5 billion ringgit in September. Total workers engaged in October is up 0.1% to 1.028 million from the previous month. Meanwhile, the Industrial Production Index grew 4.2% compared with the corresponding month a year ago. The expansion is supported by positive growth in manufacturing and electricity indices. Moving on to the commodities sector, palm oil stocks rose 2.6% to an all-time high in November. The inventory was up to 2.9 million tonnes from 2.8 million tonnes recorded in September. This is because exports took a big hit due to increased competition. The Malaysian Palm Oil Board data shows exports are down 12% to 1.5 million tonnes compared to October. Meanwhile, November production fell 18.8% at 1.6 million tonnes. This is set to decline further as dry weather and El Niño will affect fresh fruit yields. At the close, the February benchmark palm oil contract on the local bourse derivative exchange is at 2,362 ringgit a tonne. And that wraps up the evening highlights. I'm Jacqueline Peng. Thank you for watching.